every time the beat drop.
A pleasant evening to you, ma'am. So for today, I'm gonna use one of the type of speech, and that is memorized speech. My position paper is the one that I'm gonna memorize with the title of Miriam Defensor Santiago, the best president that we never had. I memorize only the important words. So let's start now. Miriam Palma Defensor Santiago, born June 15, 1945, September 29, 2016, was a Filipina academic, lawyer, judge, author, and stateswoman who served in all three branches of the Philippine government: judicial, executive, and legislative. She was a record setter in three universities, namely University of the Philippines Visayas in Iloilo City, UP Diliman in Metro Manila, and in the University of Michigan. She was also graduate as a valedictorian in those three universities. Also, she did what she had done in her elementary and high school days. She is still not contented with her law studies, so she continues and pursues postdoctoral studies in law, and she studies at Oxford, Cambridge, Harvard, Stanford, University of California, Berkeley, and Southern Methodist University in Dallas, Texas. She also finished taking up religious studies at Matthew Hill School of Theology in Manila. Miriam Defensor Santiago became globally famous with her courageous and brilliant crusade against corruption in the Philippines. As a result, at 43, she was named laureate of the Asian Nobel Prize known as the Ramon Magsaysay Award for Government Service. She was cited for bold and moral leadership in cleaning up a corrupt-ridden government agency. Miriam was widely featured in the international press because of her charisma, flamboyant personality, and her signature witticism, making her a good copy. In 1987, the Australian magazine named her one of the 100 most powerful women in the world. In later years, Miriam was keynote speaker of the International Anti-Corruption Conference in Sydney, Australia. She has brought honor in the Philippines in several ways. Throughout her entire career in both the private and public sectors, Miriam has encountered numerous enemies who attempt to bring her down because of her integrity. There have been libelous statements made against her and even threats on her life, but these things have never kept Miriam from continuously serving her fellow Filipinos. Her boldness and courage to stand up for what she believes is right has become an example, not only for her fellow senators, but also for every Filipino that wants to see her country prosper. One of the things that Miriam made popular internationally is her outspokenness. Her flamboyant personality has allowed her to make comments on issues that other politicians would otherwise leave unnoticed, fearing the power of those who are corrupt. Throughout her time in the Philippine Senate, Miriam has become well known for voicing out her concerns for the things that she sees are not right and lawful. Miriam takes her job seriously and has a high value for respecting the government system. This is why she has not had any major issues regarding bribery and corruption. She always encouraged people to respect the system of the government in the country, no matter how corrupt it may appear, because it is this system that keeps the country from falling apart. Miriam has epitomized the ideal Filipino because of her constant desire to become successful in life. She serves as a great inspiration to many, not just Filipinos, but also people around the world, for her remarkable perseverance, boldness, and stand for truth and justice. Her life story teaches us that we can face any challenges, no matter how big it may be, if we truly believe in what we are fighting for. Miriam Santiago is renowned constitutionalist and was elected judge to the International Criminal Court in 2011, but stepped down from the post in June 2014, citing her chronic fatigue syndrome. Weeks later, she announced that she had been diagnosed with a late-stage lung cancer. Miriam Santiago died away early in Thursday, after battling lung cancer for 2 years. She was 71 years old. There is no senator, past or present, who can match Senator Santiago's uncommon brilliance and fiery dedication to her principles and beliefs. She was an intellectual giant and a legal luminary whose wit and words benefited this nation and its people so many times over. Miriam ran for president and lost thrice, but always chose well for Filipinos. While she did not always win her political battles, she always stood on the side of what was moral, what was legal, what was constitutional, and ultimately what was good for the Filipino people. She was the best president our nation ever had. And that's it for my memorized speech and position paper with the title of Miriam Defensor Santiago, the best president that we never had. Thank you for watching and I hope you learned something. Bye. Thank you.